All right, this is the Willys deal here, 351 Windsor Ford 94 Ford power steering and Scout steering box. I just want to go over like the cost of things. For instance, this hose here. Ford has a weird fitting here with O-rings, and you know this will swivel some. Not when it's tight, but it'll swivel when you loosen it. But there's an O-ring in here, and this thing it's dumb how they engineered it actually. But to get a hydraulic hose to fit from here to here, from the Scout to the Ford, I had to go to the parts store and buy a factory hose for a 94 Ford Bronco, which is what this motor come out of, and then cut it off here. Then I went to my hydraulic shop, and he has these adapters that go from a weld on or a silver solder sweat on fitting to standard hydraulic fittings. So that's what we did. So $50 hose cut off just for this. The fitting sweated on here, silver soldered to the hose he made, and then we took the piece that was from the Scout, cut it off, and silver soldered it on to the same adapter as here, so then you know, standard hydraulic fittings could be screwed on. So in the end, this hose ended up costing me $135 or so, give or take. But it's done, and it's not that great looking. I mean, it's ugly, but it's doable, and it's got flex. But what I'm going to do to tuck it, I guess, down where it's not so in the way is add another 45 here, you know, put a, damn it, I'm losing my train of thought here on what these fittings are called. Not AN, but anyway, I can't think of the damn name of it right now. Getting old. But I'm gonna add a 45 here so this hose will tuck down here behind the steering box. And you know, get out of the way where my fender comes across here and not look so ugly. And so that's the way that worked. But yeah, $135 and time at the hydraulic shop making this hose. But it's gonna work, and then obviously this is your return, and it's just a low pressure hose back to here. And then the steering's hooked up. So yeah, that's the you know, the big stuff is easy to keep track of. It's the little small stuff that adds up and kills you on a project. So if you're paying for a shop to do this kind of work, don't complain. If they're a reputable shop, you know, don't complain at the end result or the cost, because it's expensive. And if you're paying for the labor and you don't like that, then you might as well learn how to do it yourself. So just giving a little perspective of costly things that are unforeseen in building a vehicle from scratch, or using parts from 3 different vehicles, as Willys, Ford, Scout, International. But everything's doable. You just gotta prepare for the unexpected and the costly. All right, nothing else I want to talk about that on this thing that was unforeseen, other than the cost of all these brand new accessories, other than I haven't bought that new yet. But yeah, expense, it all adds up. All right, next time I run into something, I will I guess post about it, keep you informed. I'm gonna throw this out there while I'm doing a video. Maybe somebody else has a better solution or has been here So I mentioned that I'm running the Ford slave cylinder, or master and slave cylinder for this transmission. And then I'm running a Jeep, a modern Jeep, I think that's TJ brake, but I have everything under here converted to the swing pedals. But I don't like how high these pedals are off of the floorboard. I think in a traffic jam or somewhere, something that's going to be uncomfortable, but I don't know yet. But if anybody has done a TJ or brake setup in a Willys truck or wagon before, let me know if you moved anything around or modified something. And this, and you know, and until I figure out where the hydraulic is going to come into play at on here and not bottom out on the floor, I may be able to cut these and lower them back some, but I just don't know yet. So if anybody's ran into that, I guess let me know. And I hate to sound like the typical YouTube guy, but if you would like and subscribe, you know, the three things you got to do, I guess, is like, subscribe, and comment. Please do, good or bad. I don't have but one feeling left, and it don't get hurt easy. So there you go. If you got any questions about anything else that you need to know from me, just ask away. I'll try to answer anything that I may have ran into doing this. Appreciate it. Later.